some of the railing there, and we still have some folks kind of climbing up there. But just, I'm going to make this reminder real quick before we get to interviews. We have to use either the ramp down here on the far left or the far right, whichever left or right it is. We cannot have anybody use any of these stairs in front of the grandstands due to safety reasons. If anybody kind of goes over that barrier that we sort of created, we have to shut off the trucks. So we have to make sure this entire area is completely cleared off once showtime begins. So just please keep that in mind. I didn't make up that rule, but that is just a safety thing. But anyways, to get to our driver interviews here, we have Tim Azente's driver of Dirt Crew. Now, we had a great show yesterday. You got two-wheel skills. You also got donuts. You had a good day so far, or a good weekend, I should say. I mean, I think you had a broken planetary. Or do you want to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday?
Yeah, I just went out there and freestyle, went too big and broken axle shaft. Nothing special, but we're back fixed, ready to go today, make you fans happy.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you had, like I said, you had a great show yesterday. I mean, you know, a lot of times people see these custom concept trucks. We have a big dump truck out there in the pit party. What can the fans? Yeah. Well, what can the fans expect out of Dirt Crew today? We have a couple bigger jumps here as well.
Something really lame. I'm not gonna do anything fun at all.
Sounds good. The king of sarcasm here, but hey, you know what? He's gonna come out here. He's gonna tear up the track for you. One more time, Tim Azente's driver of Dirt Crew.
Well, Monster Truck fans, here he is, right here, one of the hometown guys in the house. I'm talking, of course, about Stephen Thompson, the driver of Hurricane Force. Now, Stephen, a good showing last night. You had a pretty solid run, man. I gotta ask you, though, performing in front of your hometown fans here, you're from right down the road in Hagerstown. When you look out at your home state, Maryland crowd, what goes through your head, man?
Oh man, this is absolutely awesome. You know, we've been all over North America, we've been all over Canada, we've been all over Mexico, been to Brazil with these monster trucks, but nothing is better than coming back home right here in your hometown, in your backyard in Frederick. We're excited today, man. We had a little bit of a hard luck last night. We got this thing put back together, the motor's 100% again, and right now, we're all just here for the fans.
Well, there you go. Now let's talk about who you brought on stage with you. This is your boy right here. This is Duncan. And if I'm not mistaken, he's got his own little mini monster truck that he's been training in. Dude, how awesome is it to see not just your boy, but the future of monster trucks right in the palm of your hands, man? That's gotta feel good.
Oh, absolutely. You know, not only the future of monster trucks, but we kind of get to teach them. You know, we get to show them the ropes. And man, this little dude right here is absolutely amazing. You know, comes out here in his little mini trucks, puts on the best show he can. Man, it's just the smile he gets on his face. It's worth it. But you know, like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's all about these fans here putting on the best possible show, showing these little guys how to bring up the next generation. But at the end of the day, man, it's about excitement. It's about putting on the best show we possibly can. And it's all about these hometown fans.
There you go. Now, Duncan, dude, let's talk to you for a little bit, buddy. I know your truck's not exactly here this weekend. You were supposed to have it here, and then I guess it had some problems or whatever. But I know you said that you want to come back next year for all these awesome fans here. So next year, when you come here to rock the house for these awesome fans, what do you plan to do on that track?
Donuts and drifts and jumps and big air.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen, Duncan? He drives a truck called Tropical Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Thompson, the driver of Hurricane Force. Let's hear from him one more time.
Okay, Frederick, Maryland. Well, just like Corbin said, another driver here from Maryland here, but you're just right down the road, Corey. So right here we have Corey Snyder, driver of Toxic. Now, yesterday you got the overall event win, got the freestyle win, you also got the racing win too. I mean, you know, with these close quarters, we're doing this time to racing sort of time trial thing. How difficult is that in these 10,000-pound monster trucks?
I've said this is like performing in a shoebox, but you know, it doesn't really matter where we end up at. We're still going to be able to put on a show and perform. It's a little bit more of a challenge for us to be able to put on a show, but you know, that's our goal, is go out there and make you guys happy. And if we come away with a couple wins, that's great too. But being able to perform in front of my hometown crowd is awesome as well, just like Steven, RJ as well. We're just from right up the road. So close to home, we got nothing really else to lose, but put on a show and see if we'll snag a win or two.
Absolutely, man. And yeah, definitely got two yesterday, and that got you that overall victory. And you know, we have a bright, beautiful, sunny day here again. The sun finally came out. I mean, we have a unique track like we were talking about earlier with kind of the track service. What can the fans expect out of Toxic today?
Hopefully some of the same luck as yesterday, but you know, every dog has his day. Maybe it may not be, but you know, we're gonna see if we can do it again. But we got some stiff competition, and you know, we all have the same goal in mind: go out there, win, have some fun. And if we're having fun, then we're definitely putting on something for you fans, and that's why we're here, man. We'll do it again.
Awesome. Hey, best of luck to you, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, Corey Snyder in Toxic.
We're going to keep it going with the hometown guys. Darius, you were talking to Corey Snyder from right down the road. But let's talk to another home state hero, RJ Turner, the driver of Team War Wizard. RJ, first of all, man, great showing last night. Non-stop air, non-stop momentum, and you were just seconds away from a racing victory, dude. What goes through your head when you look at a track like this? Beautiful weather here today. What's going on in your head, man?
We're just hoping to get through today and do better than we did last night. We had a couple little issues. I had some steering issues right off the bat, some fuel pump issues, and then at the end of freestyle, I wound up breaking an axle, and the fuel pump actually slid out of the back of the engine. So hopefully we got all that buttoned up, fixed up to where we can come out here and put on a good show and hopefully take some wins today.
Well, there you go. I like the optimism there, man. I know you're not one to just meander over stuff. You like to go out there and go big. But ladies and gentlemen, today's a special day. Not only is it RJ's run here in Frederick, but it's also his birthday. He's turning 33 today. So ladies and gentlemen, on a count of three, I want us all to say happy birthday, RJ. Can we do that, Frederick? All right. On a count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, RJ! RJ, on your birthday, how cool would it be to get a win today, man?
Oh, it'd be awesome. You know, we I think we pulled off a couple wins last year for it. It always seems that my birthday falls on this event, so we like to go out here and run pretty hard. Like Corey was saying, it is kind of hard in these tight areas, but we do the best we can and come out here and throw it down and hopefully take home some wins. But like everybody else has said, it's all about the fans. We just come out here and have fun.
Come out here and have fun. How's about it? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for RJ Turner. He drives War Wizard.
All right, folks. Well, we're with our final driver. Last but certainly not least, probably the most smack talk came from yesterday. You might be getting your name wrong, but over here, we're here with Jared Smith, driver of Blockhead. Now, who are you most looking forward to taking down today? Because I know that you had a few in mind from earlier yesterday. You didn't get really that chance to really beat everybody, but are we going to see that today out of Blockhead?
Yeah, I had a lot of smack talk yesterday and backed up zero of it. Just going to be honest with you guys today. Today, I really want to beat RJ Turner because his interviews are pathetic and he's not really good at turning around. That's the main guy I want to take out. But also, Dirt Crew is he's my teammate, but I don't really care about that either.
Sounds good. He's out here looking for pretty much everybody's bones out here. So. Again, stiff lineup here. As far as with all the competition we have, which one are you most looking forward to taking on and beating everybody today with?
I'm gonna try and do some donuts and some wheelies because yesterday I didn't either, and I think that might give me a win over Dirt Crew. 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hey, it certainly can be done. And if your teammate can do it, we'll have to see if you can do it. But ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Jared Smith and Blockhead!
What's up, Frederick? Frederick, Maryland, you ready to have some fun out here today? Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is one of the loudest cars you run all year. I know you have to get louder than that. I said, are you ready to have some fun today?
Nope, there we go. I think they're ready, but what about you, man?
I think they're pumped up. I know I'm pumped up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renegade Monster Trucks right here in Frederick Fairgrounds. My name is Chaos Roman Hurley. This is Darius Warrior. We are your two live event hosts. And right now, we're going to go over with what we call our Renegade Rundown. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 monster trucks sitting back there right now. There's going to be 4 competitions here today, and 3 of those 4 are going to be scored and judged by you, the Renegade Monster Truck fans. And Darius, how's that going to work, dude?
Yeah, so every competition, well, with the exception of racing, is going to 56 year off. So after all 5 competitors do their competition, you guys cheer for who you think should win the competition. That is exactly who will get the win. So you guys are basically going to be in charge of who wins our overall event championship today. So it's going to be really exciting. We always love to have that fan engagement with all of you guys. And you guys ready to get loud? So are all of these 10,000-pound monster trucks ready to come out here and put on one incredible show for all of you great fans.
Absolutely, and the first competition is going to be our 2-wheel skills competition. How many people want to see a 2-wheel skills competition? Well, Monster Truck fans, that's going to be the first competition of the day. Is our Monster Truck two-wheel skills contest, where each driver will come out here and get 2 chances to give us their best two-wheel tricks on the track. And Darius, what kind of two-wheel tricks do these drivers do out here, man?
There's so many. They can get so creative out here. We have a whole bunch of different things you can do. Just over that far ramp over there, we can get some poppers, which you get it on the front of the truck. You get on the 2 front tires. You can also do it where you walk the truck forwards or backwards from a nose wheelie to a moonwalk. You might even see a good combination of that. You can also get some wheelies, slap wheelies, sky wheelies, you name it. There's multiple things that they can do out here, and it's really exciting to see how creative these drivers get with this challenging course we have here today.
Absolutely. Now, like I said, that's going to be scored and judged by you, the awesome fans here, but I got another question. Who likes donuts? Anybody? I love donuts. The glazed donuts are my favorite. Like the frosted donuts, the Boston cream donuts, dude. The frosted donuts. What do you think, Darius?
Well, I'll tell you this. I love donuts too, but we're not talking about those donuts, are we, Corbin?
No, we're not. We're actually talking about the kind of donuts where you get in your truck and you spin, spin, spin as fast as you can. Who wants to see that happen? The Monster Truck fans, that's going to be competition number 2, our Monster Truck Donut competition, where our drivers come out here and spin their truck as fast as possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have another competition. How many people here want to go racing? Well, that's going to be our 3rd contest today, is our Monster Truck Racing competition, where our drivers come out here and get a set course to complete in the fastest amount of time. The driver to complete the course in the fastest time will be today's winner. And Darius, we have the last competition, which is my absolute favorite, and yours as well. And what is the name of that competition?
That would be the freestyle competition. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for Monster Truck Freestyle today?
Freestyle is my favorite because there's no rules, there's no time limit, and anything goes. And like I said, it's all judged by you, the fans. They're all for one thing, that's that big overall event championship flag that's right there. The driver that's most consistent in each one of those competitions will go home with that sugar flag in the back of his monster truck. Darius, are you ready?
Oh, I'm absolutely fired up. We have an incredible lineup here today. Some hometown drivers ready to show off what they can do in their hometown crowds. I don't know about you guys. Are we ready for some more action today?
All right, then, for the thousands in attendance, for the thousands watching on Four-Wheeler Jock, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to send it!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're about to experience carnage. Insanity, destruction, and all-out mayhem like you've never seen before. Prepare to feel the ground shake as massive 10,000-pound, 1,500-horsepower fire-breathing machines of destruction come to life. The best drivers on the planet. Massive mechanical monsters. All about to unleash pure chaos. Gravity will be defied. History will be made. Champions will be crowned. And thundering power will be on full display. The louder you get, the bigger they go. Now, the time has come. Raise those checkered flags. Put on your monster buffs. And get ready. Because it's time to meet the Renegade.
first, her rookie season of monster truck competition, the young lady who last night burned it down in an argument one of her best freestyles of the season from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. She's pretty, she's wicked, she's Allie and Frederick! And introducing next her awesome teammate and, in her words, her bestie. From Tampa, Hated, Virginia, a young lady who's burned it down here a time or two and is going to do it all over again here today. The queen of the donuts, the queen of Lady Luck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kinsley and Lady Luck! You tried to make me and rounding out the field for your wings, join the recovery mini monster truck superstars. The young man with a plan from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, who at just 14 years old is gonna send it like only he can. Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for the one, the only, Garrett and Minnie Stinger! Minis are cool, but you know, I got another question. Who wants to meet your monster trucks? We're gonna start right down there in the dead center of the track with the snap together machine from DCT Power Sports. The Virginia Beach, king of the beach from a couple of years ago. The dude who's gonna burn it down like only he can. The dude who's gonna drive the truck till it's in pieces from Lafayette, Indiana. Put your hands together for Jared Smith and Blockhead! Our next driver, the Category 5 that kicked out a radar with 1,500 horsepower, bringing wind speed like never before out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Give it up for Stephen Thompson and Hurricane Force! All of them, we're going to take it back to DCT Power Sports one more time with the dude who last night took home not one, but 2 wins right here on this racetrack. Now, he's going to burn it down and win it overall right here in Frederick, Maryland. The dude who's celebrating that decade of dirt. The dude who's behind the wheel of the awesome 10,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower gravity-defying flying dump truck from Lafayette, Indiana. Make some noise for Tim Moet Mezentes and Dirt Crew! Up next, the iconic truck made famous many years ago, going strong, casting spell on all of his competitors. Out of the great state of Maryland, it's the one, the only R.J. Turner in War Wizard! Oh, but Darius, let's not count out this crazy guy, the other home state hero rocking and rolling right here. This guy, your current reigning overall event champion from last night, driving that awesome mean green destruction machine from right down the road in Bethesda, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise for the one, the only, Corey Snyder Thompson! How's about it, Frederick? Let's hear it for all your monster truck competitors! Darius, look at all these trucks out here, dude. You know, I've been staring at them all day, but you know what? I don't know about you, dude. I would much rather see them flying through the air, man. What do you think? Oh, absolutely. I think all these great fans here in attendance are ready to see some monster truck action. Are you ready for Renegade Monster Trucks today? All right. Well, then here's the deal. I can tell you're excited, dude. I'm excited too, and these fans are excited. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this thing together, okay, Frederick? Here's what we're gonna do. And Darius, if you wouldn't mind helping me out here, I'm gonna start at 10, If you want Darius, you can go ahead and say 9. And then all these people here in Frederick can count us down until we say 1. And all of us together can say those famous command words in motorsports. Well, instead of gentlemen or ladies, it's renegades, start your engines. How about it? Okay, Frederick, can you help us out with that? All right, so here we go. Let's do this thing together. Here we go. Let's get this thing in 10,
9.
Renegade! the real judges are the fans. So let's find out who won our 2 Real Skills competition here, Frederick. How many people think the winner should be Hurricane Force? Okay. How many people think it should be Blockhead? Who says it should be War Wizard?
That's pretty loud, Corbin.
Yeah, it is loud, dude. Holy smokes. All right, how's about Toxic? And how about Dirt Crew? So it's official. They're getting word from our officials right now that your 2 Real Skills winner is War Wizard!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our 2 Real Skills winner, RJ Turner, War Wizard. Now, dude, you had an incredible run there. You had a couple incredible hits, especially that second one with that moonwalk. Walk us through the skill and ability that it takes to do that in a 10,000-pound monster truck.
I'd like to say it's not very hard, but sometimes it can be, but most of the time it's pretty easy. It's once you get it up there, you know, it's just kind of stay calm, cool, and collected. You know, when I first started doing them, I was kind of jumpy all around and wound up upside down and a lot of broken parts. But as you do them, it gets like where it's nothing. As long as the ramp's set up nice, the floor's not too slick or anything, you know, they usually just pop up and we can hold them there all day long. But oil pressure becomes a problem with that at that point.
Certainly, man, and yeah, it can get a little wild and crazy, especially with the surface, like you were saying, but you have an awesome truck here. Of course, all the fans love it. What can the fans expect out of War Wizard for the rest of today?
If we can keep that bucket of bolts running, you know, these jumps look a little bit steeper than they were last night, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to have some pretty good air. You know, we've made some upgrades and suspension on that thing over the winter, and it seems to be paying off. That thing lands like you're landing on a dang marshmallow, so as long as it stays that way, we're going to put that thing up in the air.
Without a doubt, man, and it's certainly paying off. The truck looks phenomenal. It's working well for you. How about it, folks, one more time for RJ Turner and War Wizard!
competitions, not just in my career, but as a fan, Darius. I don't think I've ever seen a contest as crazy as what we just witnessed on this track today, Dad.
Yeah, it certainly was incredible. I mean, it's so cool to be up close like this. Of course, you get wild and crazy with some of the debris coming up from the track, but hey, it was an awesome run there, especially from Toxic, World Wizard, even some great revolutions there from Hurricane Force at the end. But it's going to be up to all you fans to decide who actually wins our donut competition.
That's right. So let's find out right now who you think won. How many people think the winner should be Blockhead? Okay. Who says it should be Dirt Crew? Who says War Wizard? Who says Toxic? All right, and who says Hurricane Force? All right, fans, so your donut competition winner is Corey Snyder and Toxic! Here we go, Monster Truck fans. One winner must make his first pass.
time racing. You just have that precision, man. Talk about how difficult it is to come out here and navigate through this difficult course.
Yeah, we've said it a few times. It's a little bit narrower than what we're usually used to, but like I said, it's a challenge for all of us. But, you know, the end goal is the same. We're still going to put on a good show, make you guys happy, and, you know, if the win comes with it, that's great. But, yeah, this is tight. I mean, like, I'm hard on my gas, I'm hard on the brakes. It's definitely binding the truck up a little bit, but, you know, that's what these trucks can do. They can handle the abuse. We'll just keep throwing it at it and see if we can get a couple more wins out of it.
Certainly are, and like I said before with you, the wins are even sweeter when you're closer to home here. How much harder are you going to drive this being your hometown event in freestyle?
Oh man, I'm just, other than here, we got Gaithersburg right down the road, so I also run hard there, but this is also another one. Doesn't matter what the quarters we got, we'll still go out and put on a good show and run hard. That's my goal, and as long as I think I'm pretty happy with how I'm doing so far, and we're going to just keep doing our thing and put on a good show. That's it.
Awesome, man. On the hunt for an overall event championship. One more time for your racing winner, Corey Snyder in Tucson. Station up for his first time. He wants you to get loud. The louder you get, the higher he flies. Bobcats Freestyle starts now.
been saying all day long, the judges here are you, the Monster Truck Cast. So, let's find out who won freestyle. Who thinks the winner should be Blockhead? Who says it should be Hurricane Force? Who says it should be Shredder? Who says it should be War Wizard? Who says it should be Dirt Crew? And who says it should be Toxic?
Oh, that's a tough one.
So, your freestyle winner is Dirt Crew! Now it's time to find out who won the overall event winner. But, however, your overall event winner with 29 points, just a 1 point difference to Dirt Crew, is Toxic!
Perfect. I don't fucking want to talk.
Mullet, congratulations on the freestyle victory, brother.
Yay.
Great job. How cool is it to win freestyle, man?
Oh, it's awesome winning freestyle here. All you fans cheering, drives me to drive harder. Go out there, do stupid things like roll over a dump truck, and I'll just enjoy you guys coming out here. Let me do what I do, but I want you guys all to come to the merch stand, buy some merch, come out, have me sign whatever you got. We'll stay till the last one signs everything.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Mullet, and a big congratulations. But, Darius, I do believe you're with the overall event winner right now. He's coming up your way, dude.
He certainly is. He's going 2 for 2 so far. All we get with one more event to go here later this evening. How about it, folks, our overall event champion one more time, Corey Snyder and Toxic! I guess being in your home state of Maryland, you just can't stop winning, brother. How's it feel to continue to be on top here, especially in your hometown events just like this?
I'm just gonna keep it going, man. I'm having fun. I had a great freestyle. I had fun doing it. I was sitting in my truck, and all of a sudden I see everybody just run to that side. And I was like, oh, what did Mullet do now? Oh, he dumped the dump truck over. But you know what? It was a good time. I wish I saw it. But you guys look like y'all had a blast today. This is what we do every week. Every place we go, put on smiles on faces. That's why we keep doing this. It's our passion. It's our passion to make you guys happy. We'll keep doing it and doing it until we can't no more.
You heard the man, our overall event champion. One more time, Corey Snyder and Toxic!